Today, KayCee's ViewSpot is happy to have John Romeo, founder member of Art and Thought Foundation, which is a media-based organization. John has completed his master's in visual communication from Loyola College in 2011. He is a young and passionate documentary filmmaker and has completed 6 documentaries on social issues. Let's go straight to John. Thanks, John, for coming. It's always nice to have young filmmakers and passionate guys like you. And this is the first time I'm interviewing someone who has the potential of becoming one of the best that Chennai has produced. Okay, can you give a little background of yourself?
First of all, thank you, ma'am, for putting me in the list of big people whom you interview. Thank you for that, and it is actually a motivation for me to proceed on my works.
My pleasure.
Yeah, my name is John Romeo. Presently, I am working as a lecturer in Madras Christian College.
Yeah.
Teaching in the Department of Visual Communication.
Okay.
And also one of the founding member of Art and Thought Foundation.
Yeah.
Which is a media-based NGO.
Yeah.
It started with an objective of using a media as a tool for the perception change.
Yeah.
Perception is which is playing an important role in the social process.
Yeah.
In growing social processes.
Okay.
So we want to give an impact and we want to change that perception for the good cause.
Yeah.
And using media as a tool. So that objective we started that Art and Thought Foundation, which is actually 1.5 years old.
Yeah.
So I am passed out student, as you said, I am passed out student of Loyola College Visual Communication Department. I have a master's in that.
Yes.
And currently I am doing a research thesis. This is about media ethics.
Yeah.
And it's in going on process.
That's a very relevant topic these days. I mean, many of the media outlets don't mind doing anything to get publicity and people to look at their channels and stuff like that. So ethics is really an important question here. Before I go further, your name is very fascinating. I'm sure many people must be saying Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Yeah? How did that Romeo part come into it?
This is actually, most of the people they doubt whether it is a baptized name or a name which had later on, but it's a baptized name for me, Romeo, because it has a story behind it.
Okay.
Which my grandfather, he is a theatre director who used to do theatre in the villages, street theatre.
Yeah.
So he had a friend, a Catholic priest from Europe. So they translated Romeo and Juliet in Tamil and they put to the people in the theatre form, street theatre form.
Okay.
So I was born exactly on the period when they are sitting and writing, translating Romeo and Juliet.
Okay. Oh,
so it is like John they want to keep and he added Romeo in between. And after on it is like I have both positive and good things. Good things and bad things about having this name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always seen in a different way in all the girls' schools and women's colleges.
Yes.
When I go to meet someone or something, they say, yeah, your name is Romeo and I think you act like Romeo. And they have the tag for it.
Okay.
And there are lots of good things also happening.
Yeah. The visual communications is a very new, would you say it's a new field and it's a very sought after field right now? And can you name some of the past pupils who have passed out from Loyola College Visual Communications who have made it big?
Yes. So of course the visual communication is one of the important field. As I said, we all are living in the media world. We are not living in earth. Actually we are living by how this media is deciding and how media want us to live.
Okay.
So most of the people, we are all living in a media world actually. Yeah. So visual communication is a very important subject to learn, and there are lots of known celebrities who came out from our department. It's like actor Vijay, Vishal, all those actors who are currently big people in the industry or from our department.
Right, in the Tamil cinema, is it? For those who don't know, these are stars in the, they're known as Tollywood actors, is it?
Yes, Kollywood actors.
Kollywood, okay.
Yes, Kollywood actors.
Kollywood, yes.
Actor.
Okay.
There are actresses also, and there are very good national award directors who came out from our department. For example, Vetrimaran, who recently got award for his film.
Okay.
National award for his film. He is a passed out student of Loyola College.
Okay.
Loyola Department of Visual Communication.
I guess, you know, since you're saying that a lot of people have ended up as actors, maybe we could see you in one of the future Tamil films as a big hero. Yeah. So, I'll be really happy to see you acting in one of them. Okay, but before that, what made you decide to take up visual communications?
It's like I always have a feeling of I wanted, even after finishing my school studies, I wanted to join in visual communication. And that time I came to Loyola College with my mom, and my mom inquired with 2 or 3 people, like what my son will do after studying visual communication. They said like he will, after studying visual communication, he can able to go and take photographs in marriages.
Oh.
And she said, she asked them like, oh, I want my son to become a manager or someone who is working in a bank. And they said, okay, you go and ask him to study maths. And she came to me and she said like, you're going to study maths. Okay, and joined BSc Mathematics in Loyola. I finished it, and through in campus interview I got job in Tata Consultancy Services. Okay. It's BPO. Okay.
So you were working before you joined this.
Yes.
And in the maths department.
Yes, maths department. Okay. After finishing my UG, I got 3 years in between. From the 3 years in between before joining the MSc Visual Communication. Okay. So that 3 years I was working in TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. It is a back office of operations of North Atlantic Citibank. Okay. So I worked in risk management section. So it's basically a BPO. Then I got a friend from America. Her name is Robin Raymond. And like we used to share all our things. Like I said, like my dream is to go into media field, but I ended up in this TCS, working in some Excel sheets and working in some accounts, and I don't like it. And she said like one day, why don't you just start chasing your dream? You just want to study about it and you start chasing. And that time I had a story in my hand. It's about abortionist, a monologue story about an abortionist. I written a written story. You wrote it? Yes, I wrote it.
And what is the name of the?
The Immortal.
The Immortal.
Yes.
Okay.
The whole script will speak about the guilty conscience of the abortionist. Okay. So there are abortionist is the person who do that work for money, but he's guilty in his older age. That is the concept of it, a monologue thing. Okay. So she said, okay, this concept is nice, and I will give you a gift, $500, and you can take that movie, take that short film. So at that point of time, I don't know how to make films. I had a story, but I don't know how to make it technically. Okay. So I got help from 2 or 3 other friends, and we took that movie. Took that short film, and after that, that short film was recognized by 3 film festivals, state level film festivals. Okay. In one film festival it got 3rd prize, and one film festival got best script award, and in one film festival it got 2nd prize. This was in Tamil, is it? Yes, Tamil. And not bad for a beginner. Yes. So actually, that more than the money it earned, it is like it's a motivation, you know. I just started, and somebody is patting you and telling, okay, go on. You are capable, something like that. It said. How many minutes is this? It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes, actually. It's 5 minutes. So they say it was very motivating for me. So then I decided, okay, I want to quit my job, and then even though I had lots of commitments economically, because I was earning something, and also parallelly I had commitments. It is a very wrong decision to quit a job at that point of time and to take a course in between for 2 years, which you have to pay and you will not earn also. So but I took the decision, and I quit, and that's a wise decision. And I went met a father in Loyola College. I said about myself and all my plans, and he said, okay, you can join VISCOM department. Okay. So it is like, it must be a very sought after seat, no? I mean, getting a seat in Loyola College. I think it must be one of the best in Chennai, at least, in Tamil Nadu definitely. And I think it must be having some name in the whole of India too. Yes, of course. Actually, the one thing is, the VISCOM department is very first started in Loyola College.
Oh.
The whole department, the Department of Visual Communication.
You mean in the whole of India?
Yes, whole of India. The department. Actually, it was earlier in America.
Okay.
So it was started here in 1995.
Yeah.
First time in Loyola College.
Oh.
By priest.
Yeah.
Loyola Catholic priest.
Yeah.
So I want to join. He said like you can join in ViewSpot department. So I joined it there. And
what exactly do they teach you in this 2-year course?
so here we will be studying about designs. We will be studying about understanding the visuals, the semiotics in that, how to convey a message through the design, how to convey a message through visuals. And film will study
And basically
about
the
films.
technical aspects, is it?
Basically science of the visuals.
Okay.
Science. It's basically a science subject.
Yeah.
So how to take photographs with conveying messages, all those things. That is the core subjects what we study.
Yeah.
So then group of my friends, along with my friends, we thought like instead of studying ViewSpot and then going into a media field, the mainstream media field, we thought like there is some need in the social sector for media.
Okay.
For media, because lots of people, lots of organizations, they are working on their behalf. They are doing in lots of ways. They are moving towards a social change in their different genres.
Okay.
But we thought like we want to support them with the media as a tool. So we want to use media as a tool for the social change. So we 4 friends, we wanted to start this organization. So we registered it.
Which year was it?
It is in 2011. We registered it.
It's called Art and...
Yeah, it's called Art and Thought Foundation.
And how many have you completed so far?
We completed 6 documentaries.
I know that you've done the YWCA one, and it's come out pretty well. I hope one day you're able to put it up in your website. Do you have any idea when your website is starting?
Yeah, maybe next 2 months, after 2 months.
Okay. And maybe we could provide a link to the YWCA one too,
Yeah, sure.
so that people can see some of your works. Are you planning to put up all your finished products in the website?
Yes, all my finished product.
Yeah.
So I want to tell about this foundation why we started, because so it is like as I said earlier, this perception, this thought process is what actually which is making people to act. The thought process, what they have, according to that they act.
Okay.
So media is the one thing which directly influences. It is a magic bullet which directly gets into your mind and makes you to act accordingly. It has the power to influence the people.
Yeah.
So we want to take that medium and to propagate the idea of better, propagate the idea of better society. Okay. Building a better society, idea of being good, idea of being
social
good.
activism.
Yes, social activism through media.
Through media, yes.
So we wanted to at this stage we want to concentrate on 3 approaches. Okay. First approach is like we want to give awareness to the younger generations. Yes. So younger generations like from the school to the college, from the age of 12 to 19. We want to concentrate more on them, and we want to give awareness about media. What is media? How media messages are constructed, and how to decipher that message and understand. So all those things. Now our youngsters are blindly understanding and taking the messages whatever conveyed. That is why lots of things is happening. So we want to create awareness. So we started in 5 schools in Chennai. We started movie clubs. Okay. We started the first school we started is Francis Xavier Anglo-Indian School, Broadway. This is the girls' higher secondary school. So I know the sisters there. I went to them and I said about the concept. They said very good, we can start it. In 1 hour they said we can start it. So it is like the movie club concept is like we'll screen a movie. We will screen a mainstream movie which has a social message inside. Okay. And after the movie we'll have discussion with the students about that message, what message it conveyed, whether it is about women's empowerment, or it's about casteism, or it's about the poverty or corruption, whatever.
So you're encouraging the youngsters to think for themselves. Yes. Not blindly follow what's being told to them.
Yes. Not blindly follow. It's like to understand it it's like they will be very eager to watch film in school.
Okay.
Along with their friends.
Yeah.
So that they will come and they'll sit and watch.
Yeah.
So after the movie, we'll put them some social concepts in their mind.
Yeah.
That will be helpful when they become older. So that is the first approach. Second approach is like we want to create media professionals and make them infiltrate in the mainstream.
Okay.
It's like we want to make as much as possible media people who handles media, who works with the media, and we want to make them socially sensitized, and then we have to send them into mainstream.
Okay.
For example, we want to teach them about media and also society, about the responsibility what they have towards the society, about the power which they are going to have, and we have to send them into mainstream so that.
Can you give an example of what you're talking about just now? Like one of the issues.
Yeah, it's like, see, the very first thing regarding this approach, we started this free multimedia training for the disabled people.
Okay.
It's like in the mainstream media, the disabled people are projected very badly, and there is no space for them.
Yeah.
There is no one who speaks for them. They are against them.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is like we started giving free multimedia training, where now currently we are giving free multimedia training for 25 people, 25 differently abled persons, 25 differently abled persons.
Okay.
We are giving training in Taramani, Karapakam and Mogope in 3 different centers, where one of the YWCA girl who is going to join also next week.
Okay, great.
She said she is interested, so she is going to meet me next week.
Yeah.
So now we want to give them training, what media they want.
Yeah.
And when they go into the mainstream, if suppose they are going as an editor in a movie, then they have a power to edit it. They have the power to construct the message according to them. He will act as a representative for the community. It's like that. So he will represent the community, and he will be in that mainstream space who is speaking for them.
Okay. So that there won't be like the middle person who doesn't really understand the problems. This way the person will be coming from the community itself and be able to portray whatever is required. That's what we are planning to have. We are very much interested to have association with YWCA in this multimedia training also, because YWCA concentrate on the marginalized girls. So when we equip them with media also, then it gives them power. The empowerment. We want to have that also. We have a plan also, because we saw the services of what YWCA is doing. So we want, it is very honor for us to associate with them. Okay. So it is like that. So now we started with differently able people. Then we'll be going with train the Dalit representatives from the Dalit communities. Like community wise, we want to concentrate. And we want to empower with media knowledge. That is the second approach. Okay. And what's the third? You said 3.
So yes, third approach is to come out with the media products. Okay. To come out with the media products, social media products which have social messages. Okay. On behalf of that, we did already 6 documentaries. So we are planning to take PSAs, public service announcements. It's called a small advertisement with the social messages. We already took 6 documentaries. We also planning to
this PSA is what? Is it a government thing? Will the government be sponsoring you?
It can be.
It can be sponsored by somebody else.
PSA we want to make on our own. PSAs we want to make.
Then where do you plan to show it? I mean, you need to maybe show it on TV.
Yes, of course. We are doing an extensive research on using the social media. See, we can't. As a young organization, we can't afford advertising or doing something, promoting that video. Any video needs the promotion, promoting that video in the mainstream. So but we can promote it through internet. Which is very powerful than mainstream, according to me now. Because all the youngsters are full time. They are sitting 5 hours. They are sitting in Facebook. Averagely 5 hours they are spending in Facebook, which is very big youngster. So we want to use Facebook, all those technologies to promote that videos. And we want to also bring different media products which attracts youngsters, which is very entertaining and attracts youngsters with a social message. We want to bring come out with a music video. In future, near future. We are just waiting for things to happen.
Yeah.
So we very recently we put up our office in Mugape.
Your own office.
Yes.
Okay.
In Kalamegam Street.
Okay.
So
what street?
Kalamegam Street.
Okay.
So it was another organization who saw our work and they said, okay, I'll give you the space and you can operate there.
Yeah.
So it's like a help from them.
Let's talk about apart from the YWCA documentary that you've done, what the other 5? Can you tell us a little more about that?
The very first documentary which we took while I was studying in the college itself is about forced eviction. Forced eviction. At that point of time, lots of people from Chennai, that is nearly 2 lakhs people from Chennai, slums, who stayed in different slums inside the city, inside the center of the city, are evicted, forcefully evicted from here, and they are given a rehabilitation, a alternative house outside Chennai, which is nearly 50 kilometers away from it. So it's like they are daily wage workers who work as maid in some houses, who used to work as rishamans, all those people.
Yeah.
So their whole habitation relies in the proximity where they are living.
Okay.
But government, they know they plug things from city and they throw them outside the city.
Yeah.
So
their lives were disrupted.
And their livelihood is disrupted.
You showed in your documentary.
Yes.
How it was disrupted.
Yes, and that time DMK was in charge, who is ruling Tamil Nadu, and so the time it was very controversial to take a documentary like that, and even we planned for 2 days shoot, and one day it was interrupted by the local councillors, all those things.
Okay.
We are asked to vacate the place immediately at 12 o'clock night.
Yeah.
And we walked 3 kilometers to reach the main road of Shorinallur. Then we took some auto and we reached our homes. So it was very good experience. Very good experience. Okay. So it's about forced eviction.
That is a baptism by fire.
Yes.
Your first documentary. Okay. So in the same way, I'm sure your other documentaries also will be having a lot of impact to whoever is viewing it. What were the other?
The second one is about. I did a research in my post graduation.
Yeah.
It is about how this being fair promoted, and how
you mean being fair in complexion?
Yes.
Complexion wise.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, complexion wise. Yes.
Yeah.
This media, it intentionally creating a perception that fairness is beautiful.
Okay.
And intentionally creating another perception that being dark is not
something to be.
Not beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes. I don't know. Most of the people who are living in the tropic of cancer and near equator,
they're
supposed
dark.
to be dark.
Yeah.
Right? That is the complexion because of geography and the
and also you're better able to cope with the sun. I mean, you have very intense rays of the sun, and otherwise you'll all be getting cancer and dying.
Yes. But I don't know why this media is simply promoting fairness is beautiful.
Yeah.
And along with this fairness is beautiful, there are lots of side effects are there. When our people, when they're watching it, they wanted to buy fair and lovely.
Yes.
They are earning money out of it.
Yes.
Those people earning money out of it.
Yeah.
But along with that, lots of things happening to our people, to the people who are dark in color.
Yeah.
The inferiority complex is
psychologically
psychological effects. Lots of things is happening inside.
So would you say that maybe Indians are bigger racists than some of the others because of this? Would you say that?
Yes.
After making this?
Yes. Yeah. So it is like I saw this from 2-3 perspectives. First thing is from capitalistic perspective, because they want to earn money out of all those things.
Yeah.
And second thing is like there is also a caste structure is built behind this.
Yes.
Being white and being dark.
Our whole caste structure is based on this Varna system.
Yes.
That is color system.
Color structure.
The fairer you were, the higher caste you belong to.
The fairer you are, you are more rich. It's also connected with the class.
Oh, yes.
Fair you are rich, and dark you are.
But I think things are changing now. Wouldn't you say that?
Yes, things are changing. The thing is like the present current media, the advertisement are still insisting on that. Still, it's creating.
Maybe you can through your movies show that you don't have to be fair to be talented, and do things in life.
Yes.
So, okay, the other?
So the third one is about Irulars.
Okay.
So there was an NGO called...
Irulars are the tribal, traditionally tribal snake catchers.
They are primitive tribes.
Yeah.
Whose livelihood is mainly
Snake catching. Yeah.
Monitor lizard catching.
Yeah. Rats also.
Yeah, rats.
Yeah.
So whenever snakes enter the house in city,
yeah.
city or in town,
yeah.
they will go and call for Irulars.
Okay.
So Irulars, they will catch the snake and they will go. So I took the lifestyle of a documentary about.
How many minutes?
Lifestyle. That is 28 minutes.
28 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
That is about their history. Lifestyle, and the thing is like they lost their identity because after the Wildlife Protection Act was passed, they can't able to go and catch the snake also. They
so their livelihood is gone.
Their livelihood is disturbed, and they moved to plains. When they moved to plains, there is no one to ready to give jobs for them, because the appearance wise they will look closely like to the Africans. The appearance wise.
So they were sort of exploited.
Yes, exploited here. So they are seen as a very different people, and jobs are not given. Lots of issues, and they comes under scheduled tribe.
Okay.
But when they go, they don't have ration card, anything, because
they don't know actually.
Yes, they don't know
what are the benefits that the government gives them.
Yes. They were living in the forest. When they come to the plains, when they go and apply for ration card and this community certificate, some people, they said like they're asking them to catch snake and come and show, and then you get your certificate. It's like that.
Okay.
So lots of exploitation is happening, and lots of identity crisis is there. So I covered that about irregular people.
Okay.
That is our and then fourth documentary is about it's for Action Aid. It's called BLF.
Okay.
It is not a it is a documentary about a social organization.
Okay.
It's not about any social issue. But in documentary, whatever they worked, their work in the past 2009 to 2010. So I documented that video wise. Then next one is about leprosy people.
Okay.
So Indian government has announced that leprosy is completely eradicated. But still there are 11,000 cases every year registered. Leprosy cases are registered.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This is all over India, is it?
Yes, all over India. So the thing is like, they say leprosy is eradicated, and there is no funds floating for leprosy, and there is no one to help and see for it, because they have a perception that leprosy is eradicated. But still the cases are registered. So it is like, still people are there. And also leprosy is not some disease like once you get cured, you will go to the normal life. Because of the disabilities due to the leprosy, they can't live a normal life. They have to live a very isolated life. So the aftermath of the leprosy, what is happening.
How many minutes was this documentary?
This documentary was 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I did for the German Leprosy Rehabilitation Association.
Okay, I see that you've really done a lot of documentaries on social issues. Would you like to also maybe branch off to commercial aspects of documentary making or filmmaking? Why do you want to just base yourself on?
I had an option. After finishing my first documentary, I had an option to go for to work for an advertisement agency itself for 25,000 per month to just shoot for them. It is like I chose this. There are two ways for me. Two roads diverged, and I chose this road.
So you want to be a social actor?
Yes, social actor.
And you want your media to reflect that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, time has really passed by so fast because you're so articulate. I find that I think I can talk to you for hours and still, you'll be having something interesting to say. But before we end, I'd like to ask you, what are your dreams for your present and future?
A dream.
What would you like to become eventually?
It is a very tough thing. Still now I not came to a shape about my tree.
Okay.
It is wavering.
Yes.
It is also confusing. So I want to end up like a filmmaker, but not a mainstream filmmaker who exploit the youngsters.
What about if somebody gives you a role for an actor's position? Would you take it up?
Yes.
Like a hero's role, running around trees and stuff?
I know they will not give, but
No. Definitely you have.